From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Compton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Using his legs, it's Compton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sangapolitelli. Left side is Compton. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Compton, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to establish the run. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Moving out to the right. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
From the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. JKS. He's got it. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Working the ground game. He's stopped.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Compton. There he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Again, it's Sangapolitelli. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Hand it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sangapolatelli. Left side, it's McKinley. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. Looking to the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Cal. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Setting up the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Ready, freeze, freeze. Go.
Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Hey, take it. 1852 soldier. 1852 Here we go. Ready, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Black 18. Return.
Motion from the back.
Go.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long right here. Running inside, it's Smith. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long.
Black 14, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Ready. 18. Sweep. Ready, go.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.
Level. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Got to make the play on fourth. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Looking deep. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Out wide left, it's Smith. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
2nd and long here. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Booster, booster.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. JKS. Out wide right, it's McKinley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40, the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside, it's Compton. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli escapes the pressure to his right. Chunked it away just as he was hit. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now here's Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They'll They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Smith. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Left side is Smith. Runs through a tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that went nowhere fast. And 1st down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch him being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline by the defense.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Needs it here on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on it.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick give. It's Smith. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Going to take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 12 team, the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's Rice able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Check. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Check. Hey, check it. It's Mustang. Go.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Burrowing for yardage. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls it. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Now here's Songo Bolatelli. Out wide left, it's Perry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
The kick is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Carr. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Unloads it left. Got him downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cougars have their offense in high gear.
Booster, booster.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Complete.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Carr. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. Could be an alley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 22. And first down for the offense.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Release to the back. Working the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. On the draw, it's Compton. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got him on the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Cal! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Drops back, it's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Carr. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. BYU lines up quickly. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Freeze, freeze! Go!
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The run inside. It's Carr. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
Return. Sweep. Look. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. This time on target.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Got an alley.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.